Hey everyone, and welcome back to Quick Crafts. It's Tuấn Lê, and today we're talking about something super important: how to make your Wi-Fi faster at home. We all know how annoying slow internet can be, like when videos stop to load or games take forever. But don't worry, you don't need to be a computer expert to fix it. In this video, I'll share some easy tricks to make your Wi-Fi zoom. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's get started. First, let's talk about something super easy: moving your router. This might seem like a trivial task, but the placement of your router can significantly impact the quality and speed of your internet connection. Many people don't realize that the position of their router can either enhance or hinder their Wi-Fi experience. So let's dive into why this is so important and how you can optimize your router's location for the best performance. It sounds simple, but it makes a huge difference. When your router is placed in an optimal location, it can provide a stronger and more consistent signal throughout your home. This means fewer dead zones, faster streaming, and a more reliable connection for all your devices. Whether you're working from home, streaming your favorite shows, or just browsing the web, a well-placed router can make all the difference. Think of your router like a little radio tower. Just like a radio tower broadcasts signals to a wide area, your router sends out Wi-Fi signals to cover your home. The goal is to ensure that these signals can reach every corner of your house without being obstructed or weakened. The more centrally located and unobstructed your router is, the better it can perform its job. You want its signal to reach every part of your house. This means considering the layout of your home and the materials that can interfere with Wi-Fi signals, such as thick walls or metal objects. By strategically placing your router, you can maximize its coverage and ensure that every room gets a strong and stable connection. The best place for your router is in the middle of your home. Placing it centrally allows the signal to radiate outwards evenly, covering more area and reducing the chances of dead zones. If your router is tucked away in a corner or in a far-off room, the signal might not reach the opposite end of your house effectively. Don't hide it in a closet or behind furniture, because that blocks the signal. Physical obstructions can significantly weaken the Wi-Fi signal, leading to slower speeds and unreliable connections. It's important to keep your router out in the open, where it can broadcast its signal without interference. Put it up high, like on a shelf or a table. Elevating your router can help the signal travel farther and more freely. Higher placement reduces the chances of the signal being blocked by furniture or other objects, allowing it to cover a larger area more effectively. This helps the signal travel farther. When the router is elevated, the signal can spread out more evenly and reach further distances. This is especially useful in multi-story homes where you want the signal to reach both upstairs and downstairs areas. Also, keep it away from things like microwaves and cordless phones. They can mess with the Wi-Fi. These devices operate on similar frequencies and can cause interference, leading to slower speeds and dropped connections. By keeping your router away from such electronics, you can minimize interference and improve your Wi-Fi performance. I know it's tempting to leave your router where it is, but trust me, moving it can make your internet so much faster, and it's free. You don't need to buy any new equipment or spend money on upgrades. Simply repositioning your router can lead to noticeable improvements in your internet speed and reliability. So look around your house and find a better spot for your router. Take a few minutes to experiment with different locations and see what works best for your home. You might be surprised at how much of a difference it can make. You'll be glad you did. A little effort in repositioning your router can lead to a much better internet experience for you and your family. Enjoy faster speeds, more reliable connections, and a smoother online experience overall. And here's another great tip. Change your Wi-Fi channel. This simple adjustment can make a significant difference in your internet speed and overall connectivity. Many people don't realize that their Wi-Fi performance can be hindered by interference from other networks, especially in densely populated areas. Routers use different channels, like lanes on a highway. Each channel is a separate lane that data travels through. Just like on a highway, if too many cars are on the same lane, traffic slows down. Similarly, if too many devices are on the same Wi-Fi channel, your internet speed can suffer. If too many people are on the same lane, traffic gets slow. This is exactly what happens with Wi-Fi channels. When multiple networks are operating on the same channel, they can interfere with each other, causing congestion and slower speeds for everyone involved. The same thing happens with Wi-Fi. Interference from other networks can cause your connection to become unstable and slow. This is particularly common in apartment buildings or densely populated neighborhoods where many Wi-Fi networks are in close proximity. If you live in an apartment building, lots of Wi-Fi networks might be on the same channel, making everyone's internet slow. This is because the more networks there are on a single channel, the more they compete for the same bandwidth, leading to reduced performance for all. Changing your Wi-Fi channel is easy. It might sound technical, but it's actually a straightforward process that can be done in just a few minutes. By switching to a less crowded channel, you can significantly improve your Wi-Fi performance. You'll need to go into your router's settings. This is usually done through a web browser. Most routers have a specific IP address that you can type into the address bar to access the settings page. Type your router's IP address into your web browser. This address is often something like 192.168.1.1 or 192.168.0.1, but it can vary depending on your router's make and model. You can usually find this information in the router's manual or on a sticker on the router itself. It usually looks something like 192.168.1.1, but it might be different for your router. Once you've entered the IP address, you'll be prompted to log in. If you haven't changed the default login credentials, they are often something simple like admin for both the username and password. Once you're in, look for wireless settings. This is where you'll find the option to change your Wi-Fi channel. The exact location of this setting can vary depending on your router's interface, but it's usually under a section labeled wireless or Wi-Fi. There you can change the channel. You'll see a list of available channels and you can select one that is less crowded. Some routers even have an auto option that will automatically choose the best channel for you. You'll see two options, 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz. The 2.4 GHz band has a longer range and can penetrate walls better, but it's also more prone to interference because it's used by many devices, including microwaves and cordless phones. The 2.4 GHz one has a longer range, but the 5 GHz one is faster. The 5 GHz band offers higher speeds and is less crowded, but it has a shorter range and doesn't penetrate walls as well. Depending on your needs, you might prefer one over the other. Try both and see which one works better for you. You might find that the 2.4 GHz band works better in larger homes or areas with many walls, while the 5 GHz band is ideal for smaller spaces or when you need faster speeds for activities like streaming or gaming. There are also apps that can help you find the best channel. These apps can analyze the Wi-Fi networks around you and recommend the least crowded channel. Some popular options include Wi-Fi Analyzer for Android and NetSpot for iOS and macOS. Changing your Wi-Fi channel is like finding a secret empty lane on the highway. By switching to a less congested channel, you can enjoy faster and more reliable internet, just like driving on an open road with no traffic. It can really speed things up. So take a few minutes to change your Wi-Fi channel and experience the difference it can make in your internet performance. You'll be amazed at how much smoother and faster your connection can be. Chapter 3. Next, make sure your router's software is up to date. It's like updating your phone or computer. An old router can be slow. Think of the firmware as the brains of your router. It needs updates to work its best. Router companies often make updates that fix problems and make things faster. Updating is easy. Go to your router settings, just like when you change the Wi-Fi channel. Look for a section called Administration, Advanced or Firmware Update. If there's an update, click to download and install it. It might take a few minutes and your router might restart. Don't unplug your router while it's updating. Updating your router is like giving it a tune-up. It helps it run better and faster. Chapter 4. Okay, if you've tried everything and your Wi-Fi is still slow in some parts of your house, you might need a Wi-Fi extender or a mesh network. A Wi-Fi extender is like a megaphone for your router. It makes the signal stronger and reach farther. It's good if you have a big house or places where the Wi-Fi doesn't reach. They're easy to set up, just plug it in. A mesh network is like having many routers working together. They all talk to each other to give you strong Wi-Fi everywhere. Mesh networks are more expensive, but they're better for big homes and lots of devices. They are also easier to use. Which one you choose depends on your house and how much money you want to spend. Chapter 5. We've talked about making your Wi-Fi faster, but security is important too. In today's digital age, securing your Wi-Fi network is not just a recommendation, it's a necessity. With so many devices connected to the internet, from smartphones and tablets to smart home devices, ensuring that your network is protected is crucial. A secure Wi-Fi network keeps your information safe and makes sure no one else is using your internet. When your network is secure, you can have peace of mind knowing that your personal data, such as banking information, emails, and even your browsing history, is protected from prying eyes. Imagine trying to watch a video, but it keeps stopping because someone else is using your Wi-Fi. This can be incredibly frustrating, especially when you're trying to relax or get some work done. Unauthorized users can slow down your internet speed, making it difficult to stream videos, play online games, or even browse the web efficiently. An unsecured network is like leaving your front door open. Just as you wouldn't leave your home vulnerable to intruders, you shouldn't leave your Wi-Fi network open to unauthorized access. Anyone can come in and use your internet. This not only affects your internet speed, but also poses a significant security risk. Unauthorized users can potentially access your personal files, install malicious software, or even use your network for illegal activities. To secure your network, use a strong password. A strong password is your first line of defense against unauthorized access. It should be unique and not easily guessable. Don't use something easy like password 123. Simple passwords are easy for hackers to guess, making your network vulnerable. A good password is at least 12 letters, numbers, and symbols long. This combination makes it much harder for anyone to crack your password and gain access to your network. Also, turn on WPA3 encryption. WPA3 is the latest security protocol for Wi-Fi networks, offering enhanced protection compared to its predecessors. This makes it hard for bad guys to steal your information. With WPA3, even if someone manages to intercept your data, it will be much more difficult for them to decipher it. Most new routers have WPA3. If you're using an older router, it might be time to consider an upgrade to take advantage of the latest security features. If yours doesn't, use WPA2. While WPA2 is not as secure as WPA3, it still offers a good level of protection and is much better than having no encryption at all. It's also good to change your password sometimes, especially if you've given it to guests. Regularly updating your password ensures that any potential unauthorized users are locked out. Securing your Wi-Fi is like locking your front door. It's a simple step that can prevent a lot of potential problems. It keeps your information safe. By taking these steps, you can ensure that your Wi-Fi network is secure, your data is protected, and you can enjoy a smooth and uninterrupted internet experience. There you have it. Easy ways to make your Wi-Fi faster. Whether you're working, playing games, or watching videos, fast internet is important. Slow internet doesn't have to be a problem. With these tips, you can make your online experience much better. If you like these tips, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Quick Crafts for more cool tech tips. See you next time.